So the reward for winning this match coming up is to play Tai Tzu-Ying, the 4th seed from Chinese Taipei. That will be a blockbuster clash if An Se-young makes it through. That'll be a repeat of last week's Malaysia Open.
Now let's welcome our players on court 1, women's singles. An Se-young, Korea.
An Se-young, you can hear from the reception that she's getting. One of the most popular players on the circuit. The defending champion from 2023. The world #1, the top seed. What a 2023 she had. It was pretty much unparalleled. Unfortunately, she suffered that knee injury. You may just be able to see shortly, there you go, that right leg, that right knee strapped up heavily. She suffered that at the Asian Games and arguably not quite been the same since. She's looked a little vulnerable at times here, though having said all that, she still won the Malaysia Open last weekend. But she dropped games in the last 2 matches. We'll show you that shortly. And now Singapore's Yeo Jia Min, who I think has had a very good couple of weeks. She beat Han Yue last week at the Malaysia Open. That was a bit of a surprise. She in fact played her current opponent, An Se-young, as well, and had her on the ropes at times. In fact, took a game off her, and that 3rd game was tight. And she played well yesterday. We'll see those results shortly. So do not discount her, though, of course. It is overwhelmingly in favor of An Se-young. And we're going to see the head-to-head shortly, as if to underline all that. 7-1 in favor of An Se-young. As I said, they met last week. Look how tight it was.
Red or black?
In that 3rd game. And by the way, Yeo Jia Min won their very first meeting.
Serve.
Since then, and that was in 2019. It has been
Thank you.
An Se-young 7 straight wins in a row. But she just hasn't quite looked at her very, very best. Still scary what she can do. An Se-young, at just 21 years of age, from the south of Korea Republic, in the city of Gwangju, where the Masters are held every year. She is currently #1 in the world. Here's An Se-young, and of course she's a world champion currently. There's some matches. She's had to go to 3 twice now with Ratchanok Intanon and Bae Won-zhang of the United States. A whopping 20 titles to her name. She won 8 of them last year. Yeo Jia Min is 24, 163 centimeters tall. 20th in the world. She has been a little bit higher at 16. That was achieved in, well, now 3 years ago. Commonwealth Games bronze medalist, the current one. Asian Junior Champion, bronze medalist as well. Xu Wenqi, she took 3 games to do it, but look at that, beating the 7th seed, Gregoria Mariska Tunjung, in straights. Impressive. In terms of wins on the World Tour, she's won a couple. The Vietnam Open as a Super 100 in 2018 and the Hyderabad Open in 2019. Guess who she beat in the final? A certain An Se-young. So India, you could say, perhaps a good luck charm for her. We'll see. She's also runner-up at the Hilo Open in 2021.
Ready to play.
She got to the quarterfinals in 2022. Yeo Jia Min out in the first round last year, so she's at least reached her joint best result here. Jesper Hedam Larsen is our Danish umpire, and he is joined by Gang Sun-gun of China, our service judge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Yeo Jia Min, Singapore. And on my left, An Si-young, Korea. Yeo Jia Min to serve, level, play.
Just skims the net.
One
makes its way across. Just out. Good call there from Yeo Jia Min.
1-all.
It's been a good start to 2024 for Yeo Jia Min by beating top 10 players along the way. She feels a bit more mature and positive as well.
Yeo Jia Min challenges called in.
Challenge here from Yeo already, very early on. Taking a bit of time, she's wondering where it's all happening. It's just out.
Correction, out.
Brilliant.
Service over.
Nice challenge there.
2-all, play.
Remember they met in the quarterfinals as well in that last tournament. And Yeo Jia Min won that first.
Service over.
First game of that one.
2.
21-16. Tumbles over brilliantly
Service over.
from the Singaporean. So just in that game,
3
it was
all.
19-11 to An Si-young.
Service over.
Decent point there. Yeah, it was 19-11 to An
3.
Si-young, and she looked, for all intents and purposes, like she was going to win that comfortably. A 6-point run there from Yeo Jia Min.
Service over.
Put her
4
up to
all.
17-19. And a couple more points to make it 20-19. Very, very tight. And then she went on to win it.
5
So young.
4.
Yeo Jia Min had that fighting spirit about her. Remember, she's beaten 2 top 10 players in the space of a week, Hanya, and then now Tunjung. So her confidence will be pretty high. Excellent, excellent shot from Yeo Jia Min. Fantastic placing. Stopped it dead.
6-4.
Just took enough pace off that to make it extremely hard to retrieve from An Si-young, who may just have some problems with mobility at the moment, and that's what you've really, frankly, got to exploit.
7-4.
It's a 3-point lead for Yeo.
Service over. 5-7.
Well, that lead is getting whittled down very quickly.
7. Service over. 8-6.
Well, that's by her own account, said she is not near her best at the moment.
Service over.
Which is frankly quite scary.
7-8.
She had that stiff challenge from Intanon and said that she took some time to adapt to the court and
Service
adjust
over.
her game to Intanon's.
9-7.
And once she settled down, she said she started to play better. It took her a long time. Remember, Intanon herself had a very bad ankle injury.
10-7.
This is good stuff from Yeo Jia Min, who's leading here by 3. Might just have been going out. Went for it there, Yeo.
Service over. 8-10.
Yeah, the comments from
Service over. 11-8.
So it's a very, very decent start from Yeo Jia Min. She's 3 points clear of the world #1 here in the opening game of their quarterfinal women's singles match.
저를 따라가 워낙 받아주기만 해도 들어가려고 하는 왜 어떻게 해야 돼?
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Play.
Now, can she continue this fine run here at the moment?
Service over.
Yeo Jia Min immediately
9-11.
on the offensive here. You know, we just look at Anse Young, and she said that she relies more on control than speed, which is why it took some time for her to adjust to the pace of the game to start. So again, you'd want to look at making a move around. But Yeo Jia Min, that lead
11.
is now down to just 1.
Service over. 12-10.
Builds that 3-point lead again. This has been going well, hasn't it?
14-10.
This is the biggest lead she's had, 4 points.
Well,
excellent work from Yeo Jia Min. She does not want to throw this kind of opportunity away. Got to be ruthless, got to be clinical, got to try and cut out those sort of unforced errors.
11-15.
Oh, again, that's frustrating for her. Remember,
12-15.
and she lost the first game against Ratchanok Intanon, 16-21. And went on to win it. She won the first game against Baywon Zamba, lost the second, 14-21, and then went on to beat the American. So no guarantees. You know she's got that amazing spirit. There's 3. You'd have to say pretty
15.
cheap points given away by Yeo Jia Min. I just wonder whether that's somewhere in the recesses of her mind, thinking she was in a really good position against the best player in the world.
Service over. 16,
Well, that just relieves a bit of the pressure.
13. Seventeen, 13. Service over.
Well, she's still in the
14,
driver's seat here, Yeo Jia Min. She's got to
17.
keep her nerve. Did well there to retrieve it, didn't she? Nancy Young. Well, that's going to veer out. Just a little bit sideways going on there.
15-17.
Only 2 points in it. Yeo Jia Min, it's gone back and forth, hasn't it, this? She has led for much of this first game. It was 17-13. It was
Yes.
15-10. So she's had a decent lead. She's led since she went 5-4 up, Yeo Jia Min. Oh, just out to within 1 point. We had that earlier where
16,
it was
17.
10-11 to Yeo Jia Min, and then she went on a run of 4. She needs that right now. She gets a run of 4, she wins this. But it's the business end that always is the difference between the very, very best and the rest. Oh, that's welcome
Service
relief
over.
for Yeo.
18-16. Service over.
Again, just that 1 point.
17-18.
Last year, up till the Kumamoto Masters Japan, Han Se-young was perfect. She won all 12 of her quarterfinals. Oh, it made it in! Oh, what a great dive!
18
To draw level, and what a time to do that as well. That's what happens when you're world number one. Things like that just seem to go your way. She did really well here, Yeo Jia Min. Thought, I've got this point.
And please check. Please check.
The line. That is outrageous. That might be just a little bit of sideways again. Going from left to right, that might just have helped her.
18.
Unbelievable shot there. I was just going to say, she had a perfect record in quarterfinals last year until the China Masters, which was part of a comeback after that injury. She lost to Wang Tzu-yi in the second round, the only time last year where she failed to make it beyond the quarterfinals. That's how in form she was. Now, can she go in front here right at the end of this first game? Oh, can't make it. So many unforced errors for Yeo Jia Min, who has finally lost the lead after being in front since she was 5-4 up. And that has got to hurt. And you've been leading for about 85% of the game. But you are up against this quality player in Han Se-young.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting some treatment here for Yeo Jia Min. On a finger, it looks like. Don't see anything untoward. Coach Calvin there looking on with a bit of concern. This is, it's got to hurt, and I'm not just talking about the injury on her finger, the more the situation she's been in. Yep, little sting.
And 19-18, play. Service over.
Frustration there for Han Se-young.
19-all.
Yeo Jia Min, maybe that's just giving her a little boost. Giving that treatment now, she might feel a bit more comfortable. Peace of mind, all that. Breaking up the momentum of Han Se-young. Oh, she just almost hesitated now. problem, is that she just
20,
winced a
game
bit
point,
and kind of
19.
looked uncomfortable there. Let's have a look. It looked an innocuous enough shot. There, just lost a bit of footing, and did she jab her leg? Well, she didn't really pause too long. You don't want to show that to your opponent anyway, if you can help it. Trying to wrong foot her opponent again. Oh, she's turned that game point into taking the first one.
By Yeo Jia Min, 21-19.
Yeo Jia Min once again has taken the opening game off the world number 1 An Se-young in the space of a week. 21-19. And it's the 4th match in a row that An Se-young will look to play, probably 3, if you can help it.
언더만 하고 언더만 하니까 되게 누가 무리할 건 누가 일단 게임은 중심 자체가 도망가 버리면 앞에다 더 멀리 수밖에 없는 거야. 지금 발 그라운드 공을 하나
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
This is
second game.
Unfortunately,
level
for An Se-young, this is quite unprecedented, and it garners a lot of attention that when she loses a game, especially with the kind of form she's been in when you're the world number 1, it becomes a bit of a talking point, because she just rarely gets into this sort of position. She rarely loses games to players ranked outside the top 15. It's been a while since that sort of thing has happened, which is why we are going on about it. And yes, that's in. She was under the cosh in her last 2 matches against Ratchanok Intanon and Baewon-sang. But whatever happens, this is just going to give real confidence to Yeo Jia Min that she's been able to do this twice now in a week against An Se-young. She's beaten 2 top 10 players. Oh, this is not good. An Se-young is going to retire. She immediately looked at her coach. We wondered about this earlier when she just jabbed her foot into the ground towards the end of the first game. She is retiring here. This is massively disappointing for her, I'm sure. She does want to take the risk. You can completely understand that. Yeo Jia Min hugs her, shows some concern, but let's be honest, this is brilliant for her to get into the semi-finals. No one wants to advance like this, but you have to make the best of the opportunities. We hope An Se-young is going to be okay.
21-19.
In an Olympic year especially, you've just got to take care of yourself. She doesn't want to aggravate this, and you worry about, well, either she knows it's going to be really bad and she wants to take precautions. Well, it's either that, isn't it, that something's gone wrong, or she just wants to be very, very careful. Yeo Jia Min won the first game 21-19. She was 3 up in the second. Yeo Jia Min has had to retire here. Oh, sorry, An Se-young's going to retire the top seed. That's going to be a headline tomorrow. But for Yeo Jia Min, she is through to the semis. So this was how things were panning out. Now, Yeo Jia Min playing this shot, stretching that leg that had already been under a bit of pressure earlier. Yeah, immediately she turns round to her bench to say, I can't carry on, I better not. And no one will know that better than the player herself. So a key moment there. And yeah, we really hope that she's going to be okay. She came in looking all smiles. Well, look, she had some moments in this. Yeo Jia Min led, as I said, for about 85% of this game. And only just towards the end did Han Se-young make her move, as it were. And it was around the 18-all mark when that happened. And then she's seen, you know, for all intents and purposes, it would have looked as if, well, this is the moment. Then there was a little bit of an injury, a bit of treatment for Yeo Jia Min, and that actually just seemed to give her that boost. And she went on to win it. And this is big news. Sad news, really, for Han Se-young. We hope she's going to be okay. So let's just sum things up for you so far. It's been eventful, I think, to say the least here.